3, 2, 1, 0.
What up? Welcome to Dynamite Rocketship. I'm Toby McMullen. You know that. You clicked on the dang video. Thank you so much for tuning in. Wherever you're at, my little kitty cat's curled up on the couch. Maybe that's where you're at, popping this on your TV, ripping it on the iPad while you're taking a fat deuce. or we're in your car or wherever my voice may find you. By God, thank you. From my voice to your ears with nothing in between, brother. Hell yeah, dude. It's a beautiful sunny day. Tuesday. I do not know the date. By God, March 24th, 5:18 p.m. How the frick are you, dude? Hell yeah, I'm feeling awesome, man. You know that the kids got a little seasonal depression, okay? You know, my grandfather fought in wars. My uncles fought in wars. I get sad when the sun doesn't shine. So, I mean, it is what the fuck it is, dude. If you're asking me, Toby, what's your secret? How do you pull yourself out of what feels like a never-ending depression, where you're just looking at the never-ending cycle of society and its imminent decline and everything's going downhill? And I'll tell you how. 200 milligrams of caffeine. It'll get you freaking right, dude, and a lip full of nicotine. Hey, now. Look out. Coming at you. Dudes. We got some news, we got some stories, we got some stuff to get into today, man. I'm feeling freaking revitalized, rejuvenated. I'm fat as shit right now. Good googly moogly. My shit is juicy. I stepped onto a scale at a thrift store that I was perusing. Because listen, man, thrift stores, pawn shops, that is where dreams are made. That's as close as I get to gambling. You walk in and you go, who didn't see it? Huh? I'm going to have the eyes for the prize, right? I'm going to walk in. I'm going to see some forgotten gem overlooked by the hundreds, potentially thousands of customers that have walked through these hallowed halls of, rusty silverware and gross spaghetti stained pots. And I'm going to find, I don't know, the Hasselblad camera for $2. It's never happened once. It just turns into me looking at every single DVD on some gross bookshelf going, oh yeah, dude, Rounder's sick. Fuck yeah. Season 2 of The Wire. Nice. It stinks. But hey, man, thrift stores are fun. You got to look for those deals. I love a deal.
Editor's note, I stepped on a scale and it said 888 pounds. And then I tried again and then it said 210 and it made me sad. That's what I was telling the story about. My bad, I forgot. I got distracted.
Our top story today, mere moments after posting the episode last week, Afroman cleared of all charges. Guilty, not guilty. Gee, he's not guilty, man. Fucking shout out, Afroman. Fuck yeah, we love you, dude. Good for you. Making some art out of his misfortune, making some real damn funny songs. Fucking rules. That's so awesome. Careful driving in your town. They're gonna be after you, dude. They're gonna get you. They got him. What do you mean they got him? But yeah, so shout out Afroman. Justice prevails in a world where it seems like wars are being started to distract us from, what sounds to be a pretty raucous spring break out there on an island. It's good to hear a win for the good guys. So fuck yeah, shout out Afroman. We love you. Next up, Alan Ritchson. A large man. Some of you may know him as Jack Reacher. Others may know him as Thad Castle from Blue Mountain State. That was an aggressive show. Haven't seen it. I remember it being very funny, and I think it would be frowned upon nowadays. This guy, Alan Ritchson. Hang on, hold on. Let me pull him up for you, folks. Visual. We all need a visual. Alan Ritchson, this big burly bastard. Good God, his muscles are made of dicks. That guy is fucking brick. He is ripped diesel, dude. That is a man who was built in a lab to just get Midwestern housewives wetted up, dude. Getting Deborah's to slip out of their seats. Look at this guy. He's made of jizz. My God, that's a good looking man. Square face. He's built like a fucking Lego. This guy got into a little neighborhood kerfuffle. It's been all over the net, and by God, the footy is good. Okay. If you're not chronically online, allow me to fill you in. Mr. Jack Reacher himself got into the most Jack Reacher-esque. If you haven't seen the show Reacher, skip it. It's not good, dude. It's bad, but it's fun. It's dad porn. It's dad slop. It's just a guy walking around punching guys in the face. His whole thing is that he's huge. If you saw the Tom Cruise movies, horrible casting. That guy is too small. Listen, I'm cruising for a bruising. I'm on Tom Cruise lines. I'm on. I love the cruise. Okay, I'm a cruise missile. Fire me straight into the theater for anything that man is in. Him being Jack Reacher is laughable. I mean, he has to stand on fucking 9 apple boxes to kiss any lady he's in a movie with. He's a small man. He's a small guy, all right? He's Scientology's greatest warrior, but listen, he ain't winning no dunk contest, okay? And this guy steps in for the Amazon series. He's big as hell. Jack Reacher's whole thing is I'm big as hell, and he did fine for a show that really, I mean, the first season's okay, but then it's just like, what the fuck are we doing? Whatever, dude. Listen, the people love the books. It is what it is. So he's out in his neighborhood with houses so large. I mean, these houses are built for a gentleman of his size. He's out with his kids. They're running around on their little mini bikes or whatever, his little micro Ducati, whatever it is, and he gets into a kerfuffle, a bit of a scrap with his neighbor, right? Who's some British guy. This is his neighbor. And his neighbor has been all over TMZ and whatnot going, I'm just out there trying to protect my neighborhood, and this big fucking gorilla comes over and pounds me face in. And it's like, dude, whoa, okay, fuck yeah, this guy's got roid rage, right? Obviously, the stars, they're not just like us. They find themselves to be above the law. This guy is a crazy guy. He literally thinks he's Jack Reacher. He's going around punching his neighbors in the face. What a piece of shit. And the whole internet goes, oh my God, my nose is running. Have I had snot on my face? Dude, broadcasting sucks. He goes all over TMZ and is like, I was accosted. I don't know what, but I was out. I'm out front, all right? I'm having me beans on toast. Right? I'm thinking about how much I love me queen, and for some reason, abandoned me country to come over here. Probably racist. This guy definitely says bad things about Muslims. And he goes, and then Jack Reacher's running around. He's ripping up and down on his motorbike, his motorized horse. British people stink. And I get out there and I'm sticking up for the neighborhood. I'm going, oh, mate, there's kids around here. All right, you gotta. But that was a little Australian. I'm not gonna lie. That was not a great accent out of the kid. Listen, hey, it can't all be gold. So he goes. So I step in, right, and I'm like, oh, governor, quit popping around the neighborhood so loud, or whatever, right? And then he basically paints a picture of Alan Ritchson is this like roid raged out psycho, and a video comes out from a Ring camera where it's just motorcycle on the ground, Alan Ritchson just punching this guy in the face. And it looks really bad. You're like, damn, dude, fuck, career over. Amazon's gonna have to scrub the internet of this footy for Jack Reacher season 4. Netflix just dropped a whole War Machine. Bad. I talked about it. And then comes and listen, I've seen more POV GoPro footy of motorcycle riders than dude, I don't know why. I think it's just every dude's algorithm is like, hey man, you want to see this guy on a motorcycle run from the cops? And you're like, yeah, I do. I know more about like street bike police evasion than I do like most other subjects at this point. I've just seen so much footage of this stuff. I mean, these guys are sick, dude. They have their little license plates, right? They'll put magnets on the back so they can just lean back and tip it up and it'll magnetize to the bike and they can dip. So tight. Most cops, they won't pursue you because they can't catch you and it's just too dangerous, which has got to feel fucking awesome. And then one day you're pumping gas and you get tased in your face. Some guy who thought he was going to be the second white corner in the NFL in the last 26 years and blew out his knee in junior year of high school looking to get his revenge on the world. Just fucking, there's that fucking guy who made me look like a bitch. Zap. Yeah, so whatever. Alan Ritchson is riding around on these motorcycles, like these little, they're like almost like dirt bikes, I guess, with his kids. He's got 2 kids with him. So Ring camera footage comes out, and then we get Alan Ritchson's POV. Because I guess when you ride motorcycles now, they require you to have a GoPro. It's like, dude, you know what's going to look sick? Some fucking fisheye clips, dude. And they're right. A fisheye clip has never not looked sick, dude. It's the best shit. If I could film everything with a fisheye, I would, because it's the tightest shit of all time. Anyway, I digress. And in that footage, it shows that this fucking maniac jumps in front of, I'd pull the video up, but I can't figure out how to log into Twitter on my laptop. This is what it is. Jumps in front of Alan Ritchson. I can't pronounce his damn Ritchson. That just doesn't seem Ritchson. Oof. That name checks out. This guy's caked up. This guy walks into the middle of the street in his neighborhood. Alan, Mr. Jack Reacher, slams on the brake, goes ass over tea kettle, fucking over the handlebars, eats bullshit, and just gets up and is like, dude, what the fuck? At which point, the British guy does not back down. I mean, it is the opposite of the Revolutionary War. This guy really sticks to his guns. And Albert's is like, yo, what, are you fucking crazy? And this British guy turns out clearly drunk. This guy is day drinking and decides he's going to pick a fight with Jack fucking Reacher. Dumb move. And by the way, this is the plot of every episode of Jack Reacher. It's just Jack Reacher going about his day, and then some guy's like, hey, you're big and I want to feel like a man. I'm going to kick your ass. And then Reacher's like, you do not want to do this. Don't do this. And then he has some quippy line about like, is there a hospital nearby? You know, like fucking Jake Gyllenhaal in the remake of Roadhouse. And then they're like, yeah, it's like 20 minutes away. And he's like, call a cab. And then he breaks their arm or whatever. So this guy is like, whoa, mate, you're fucking up the neighborhood. And then shoves Jack Reacher. Not once, but twice. Shove me once, shame on you. Shove me twice, I'm going to use my giant muscles to cave your face in. And then Alan Ritchson totally beats the shit out of this guy. And it has flipped the internet full 180. Everyone's on this guy's side. They're like, yeah, a British guy shoves me. I'm punching him in the fucking head. It's awesome. In the TMZ interview here that I got here that I can't play, I don't think. He is basically like, yeah, I shoved him twice, and then he beat me up. You believe that? And everyone's like, yeah, we all totally believe that. So, I mean, shout out Jack Reacher for doing Jack Reacher shit. Totally vindicated. I mean, in a 24-hour news cycle, to go from the entire internet hates you to everyone's like, oh, damn, you're sick? Good for you, bro. That fucking rips. Yeah, I love it. It's great. It feels like justice. I mean, it just goes to show how easily manipulated video evidence can be. I mean, they just trim off the front end and then you look like a maniac. I'm so I'm a conspiracy theorist now when it comes to video. I watched a very scary video. I'm because sometimes you got to face your fears, right? You got to lock in. You got to say, I'm going to stare down the barrel of the thing that scares me the most. I fired up a little YouTube video about unseen life below the ocean's surface, where it's real dark and shit gets real weird. And like 40 seconds in, I was like, seems like all is AI. None of these creatures seem real. I cannot believe this. And it's like, maybe I missed out on some cool stuff, but dude, I don't believe shit. I need a video of the guy taking the video and then photos as well. You gotta, whatever. But Reacher stinks. And speaking of terrible media, I sat down and I fired up. Guys, I found it. I found the worst movie of 2026. By God, does this movie stink on frickin' ice, dude. And listen, it stars a guy that at one point I loved, a man who's fallen from grace, a fella. Have you ever seen Waiting? Have you ever seen a little film called Dodgeball? You might love this guy, which was me. I love him. He's been in some questionable projects. Tusk. I'm talking about the one and only Justin Long, right? Justin Long. I mean, this guy is a sweetie pie, a cutie patootie. He's been in some great films. And I have to imagine he got absolutely cleaned out in a divorce, because this dude is a part of just the biggest steaming pile of shit to ever hit the streaming airwaves. A little film called not The Night Shift, The Night Patrol. There we go. Prepared. This guy's prepared. If you haven't heard about this movie, not shocking. It's this one right here. Holy hell. Hang on, I'm biggin'. This Night Patrol, right? Boom. There we go. This movie is so fucking stupid. It is. Dude. You know me. I'm a guy who loves vampires, okay? I love hard genre. I love sci-fi. I love fantasy. I'm ripping through Game of Thrones right now, and by God, all I want are sword fights and demons. And then I see this trailer for this movie about vampire cops fighting gang members, and I'm like, dude, awesome. Let's go. Schlock it the fuck in. I'm fired up, right? And the cast is enticing, dude. Some creative, fun casting going on here. We got Jermaine Fowler, Justin Long, Freddie Gibbs. Fun. I love a rapper turned actor, dude. Ice-T, Law and Order. I'm sorry, that means you're gay. Come on, dude. Classic. Who else is amazing? Joey Badass in Mr. Robot is so tight. Joey Badass is so fire in that show. He absolutely rules. I'm like, fuck yeah, let's go. YG's in this motherfucker. Nicki Michaud, I don't know her. Flying Lotus, musician who's also done some very, very weird movies himself. And then some other guys. Dermot Mulroney, who I know is like a legacy guy, but I can't remember what he's from. That is my B. IMDb, Dermot Mulroney. Let's check out this guy's. Why did I think he was? For some reason, I thought he was the guy from Police Academy, which he's not. Dermot Mulroney. Why can't I remember this guy? I mean, he's been freaking working. Holy shit. Good for this guy. All right. He started out in the 80s. Hell yeah. And then he pops off, I guess, in the 90s. I don't know anything he's been in. This is an insane. Box of Moonlight, My Best Friend's Wedding. Okay, hell yeah. Classic, I suppose, if you're a mom. in a minute, or her grandmother at this point. Good God, the earth keeps spinning and we keep getting older. 3-episode run on the Friends. Not too shabby. Friends, the best show to watch on Thanksgiving. They have the most Thanksgiving episodes out of any TV show. It's a good time. Fire it up. Get you some stuffing going. The Gray, Boo, whatever. Dermot Mulroney, he's been in a billion things, I guess. I don't know who the fuck he is, though, for some reason. Lawman, Night Patrol. Woof, God damn. Night Patrol, 4.3 stars on IMDb. That rating is too high. Let me set the scene for you. All right? We got Justin Long, who, let me see if I got to cut this guy some slack. Let's find out. Justin Long, divorce. No, actor Justin Long has not been divorced. He is currently married to actress Kate Bosworth, whom he married in 2023. This is his first marriage. He has not previously been divorced. All right, Justin Long, actor, kids. Are we trying to put kids through college here? And actor Justin Long and his wife have welcomed their first child together, a baby girl. All right, he's got a young kid. This explains it all. I mean, listen, man, college ain't cheap. Sometimes you got to do fucking Night Patrol. Okay, listen, this is the premise of this movie. Justin Long is a cop, okay? And how they made him a cop is by making him dip tobacco. There's something about actors trying to use chew that is the most disingenuous. It's like, you can kind of tell when people don't really smoke and they have to like smoke cigs on camera, and you know maybe they hold it like too low in their fingers, like they're right on the knuckle, like that's never a good sign. Or they do the French pinch, thumb and pointer. But there is nothing, and I mean nothing, that screams I do not do this activity more than an actor stuffing a fucking horseshoe of long cut Kodiak into their lip, dude. My only ever foray into chewing tobacco, I was 17. I was in New York for the summer. We're drinking, we're smoking reefer, having a nice time. We go out onto, I believe, Queens Boulevard. It was in Brooklyn. I was in Brooklyn. I don't know where it was, but I'm out there. I'm hammered drunk. I'm trying to skate with this random guy at this party. It was this instance of like, just like you're young and drunk, and this guy goes, dude, you skate? And you go, yeah, I skate, dude. He's like, you want to skate right now? I was like, dude, I'll do a kickflip, dude. And then we went out, and we're just like, trying not to hobble ourselves on these skateboards. And he's like, dude, you want some of this? And busts out a fat container of Kodiak, and I stuffed some in my lip, and I puked up and down that street, dude. I never touched that shit again. You have to be a truck driver or know how to fix a tractor with your hands to use chewing tobacco, dude. And so his character, the whole time, he's spitting. At one point, they're playing pool, and he just spits on the ground, and a guy goes, dude, what the fuck? And Justin Long just goes, what? It's a bar. It's like, no one thinks that. Nobody thinks you can just spit on the floor. That's crazy behavior. Peanut shells on the floor of a Longhorn Steakhouse, maybe, dude. But just to be blasted fucking black tar, fucking loogies on the ground, that's crazy behavior. I go, 1 second. Every Plate, if juggling too much, Every Plate is here to help out. Every Plate gets you restaurant-level meals every week sent directly to you, with options like crispy buffalo chicken and caramelized onion smash burgers. I love smash burgers so much. The Every Plate ones are freaking delicious, man. I'm screaming about the decline of frozen pizzas later on in this episode, and these people have been an absolute godsend in terms of having nice, delicious meals right in your home. Easy peasy, shipped right to you. Oh my goodness gracious, good googly moogly. Finally, something good to talk about. You'll also spend less on Every Plate meals than you would on normal groceries or at a restaurant. I mean, geez Louise, you go to a fast food joint and it's $40. What's going on? Get it shipped to you, man. Come on, have it pull up to the door like a stork with a baby. In an old-timey cartoon, this stuff's great. Try Every Plate and get $2.99 per meal on your first box plus 10% off for a month. Go to everyplate.com/podcast and use code Dynamite299 to claim your offer. That's code Dynamite299 at everyplate.com/podcast to get $2.99 per meal on your first box plus 10% off for a month. Ditch the dinner time dilemmas with Everyplate. Now let me get back to screaming. It was just a clear case of like we need someone with a bit of a name. Justin Long needs to save up his kids' college fund. He'll do this hunk of shit. How do we toughen him up? Let's give him some tobacco, dude. So the whole time his lip is just stuffed to the brim with 9 pounds of chewing tobacco. It's so cartoonish, dude. Whatever. So the whole time he's just like, he can't talk. It's ludicrous. But the whole premise is that there are these bad apples in the LAPD who only work the night patrol. Why? Because they're vampires. And you're like, damn, let's go. Hell yeah. I want to see some guys eat some faces. And let me tell you, this movie really kicks it off with a bunch of guys sitting in cars being racist. The whole movie is just people talking and then someone gets shot in the face. And you go, wow, that was shocking. When are these vampires going to show up? I'll tell you when, with about 20 minutes left into the movie. Big twist. I'm ruining the whole thing. Spoilers galore. Stay away from this hunk of shit. The whole thing is that my dad worked night patrol and he died and they know something about my dad and I'm going to infiltrate them and find out what's going on. And you're like, oh shit, he's doing a Departed. Hell yeah. I'm shipping up to Boston. Let's infiltrate these vampire cops, dude. Fuck yeah. He shoots a lady in her face. Cold blood. This guy is a piece of shit. He's just like totally fine with murdering a lady in cold blood to join these guys. Whatever. It's the most heavy-handed. Oh, this movie pissed me off, dude. Oh, it made me so mad. It's so heavy-handed in its portrayal of, whatever. Okay, yeah, calm down. I gotta calm down. Doctor told me I'm not allowed to freak out anymore. I'm about to have a cardiac incident, dude. So. And the thing about it is, it starts off and it's kind of fun, and you're like, okay, we're going real, color by numbers. It's simple. It's all just a vehicle for vampire mayhem, and I'm for it, dude. I'm all about it. Let's go, fire it up. Except, it takes him fucking an hour and 15 minutes to infiltrate these fucking bozos. And then he finally gets into the initiation ceremony, and big twist, his dad's the head vampire. Oh my God, so shocking. He's not dead. Whatever. He becomes a vampire. Cool. At which point you're like, okay, are they going to give them fangs or whatever? And no, they don't give them fangs. What do they give them? Platinum grills. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. When you're a part of the night patrol, we have a Pelican case full of grills. We pop them in, and that's what we go do our vampiring with, right? At which point, there's now he's infiltrated all these horrible guys, like the worst guys to ever be guys, right? And they're going to go into the hood and take on the Bloods and the Crips, who have created a pact, a ceasefire, a truce to fight these vampire cops. And you're like, okay, enemy of my enemy is my friend. Sure, let's do it. So now, what should be the whole movie, right? The whole movie should be gang guys versus horrible cops just ripping each other apart, right? That's a fun movie. That's what we want to see. What do? Montage, dude. They do it in 4 minutes. It's literally, and they do it with thermal cameras because they can't afford blood or whatever. Dude, oh, I got so mad. The whole movie, the first 20 minutes, it should have been 15 minutes of setup and then, an hour and 20 minutes of mayhem. And it is an hour and 15 minutes of setup for 35 seconds of mayhem. And dude, I was so annoyed, pissed off. It's the worst movie I've seen. Stop using thermal cameras. It sucks. No one likes it. It worked in Predator, and that's it. Oh my God, this movie stinks on fucking ice, man. The performances are cartoonish. I mean, Freddie Gibbs should be so tight. He's so dumb. Just so disappointing. I mean, this movie sucks. Oh, it's really bad. Defang the Police. Night Patrol. God damn it, dude. The thing about it is it's like, it seems like it was setting out to be a B movie. And what makes a B movie is that they were trying to make an A movie. You got to try and make a good movie, and then you make a piece of shit, and it's fun. You can't purposely make a piece of shit. God, it just felt weird. All right, that's enough trash in that movie. That movie stinks. It stinks. Don't watch it. Let's go on to something a little more lighthearted, a little more fun. Let's talk about a man who went out and achieved the American dream against all odds. A man who went out and achieved the American dream against all odds. He's a professional cornhole player. If you don't know cornhole, it's often called bags. It's very popular in the Midwest, so I assume it's popular everywhere. It's a great yard game. You have bean bags. You have a little platform with a hole in it. You toss the bags. If it lands on the platform, it's like 1 point. If it goes in the hole, it's 3. It's been a long time since I've played. It's a great game to enjoy while sipping on a Leinenkugel summer shandy. Delicious beverage. It's a good time. Everybody knows bags. Why am I explaining bags? Everybody knows bags. This guy is not only a professional cornhole player, he's a quadruple amputee. Whoa, dude. That was a big chainsaw. I don't know how it happened. I know he's got no lips. Now this here gentleman is setting the news lines, the papers. This guy's all over the net. Because despite having no arms, no legs, he still managed to shoot a guy. Come on, let's go, America. Just when you think you're down on your luck, by God, you can't wear shoes, you can't wear mittens, but you can rock a Glock. This gentleman here, professional cornhole player, arrested in Connecticut after a fatal shooting. Dayton Weber, 26, is accused of killing a man in the front seat of his car during an argument on Sunday in his hometown of La Plata, MD, which is Maryland, about 30 miles south of Washington, D.C. He fled to Connecticut. Gotcha. Now, not cool. First of all, let's get this out of the way. That is not a cool thing to do. Don't shoot people. Now, if you have no arms and no legs and you shoot someone in the front seat of your car, I am going to have to make a couple two goofs and gaffes on you. What makes this story so insane is that not only did this guy operate a handgun, which there is footage of somewhere. I don't know if I can find it. I have it queued up. Hell yeah, this guy here, no sound, can't get popped by the algo. Look at this. Boom. Hey, look how stoked he is. There you go, buddy. That's a bit of freedom for you. This guy blasts a guy in the front seat of his car, at which point he turns to the two people who are in the back seat of the car and is like, hey, can you help me get this guy out of my car? Which is so insane, dude. This guy's for sure going to be called Nubs in prison. So Nubsy McGee turns to his buddies and is like, hey, I just blasted this guy in the face. Little help. As if he was in the grocery store and was like, hey, can you grab me that? It's kind of tall. Like that's fucking insane. And if you're like, how was he driving the car? I'll tell you how. Tesla. Car was driving itself. You know Elon's going to tweet about this, dude. He's going to be like, a tragedy struck. We're so upset to hear about the news and that our vehicle was involved in such a tragic event. However, he was able to flee from Maryland to Connecticut without incidents using Tesla self-drive. Which is fucking crazy. I mean, listen, you should not argue with someone who has literally nothing left to lose. He's lost it all. He's got no fingies. He's got no hands. I mean, that is an embarrassing moment in heaven where you're like, what happened? And you're like, I got shot. I'm like, by who? They're like, you'll never fucking believe it. Yeah, very, very sad that this guy, you know, took someone's life. But by God, if you dream it, you can achieve it. This guy isn't exactly the face of the Special Olympics. Yeah, but I mean, shout out to that guy, and shout out to that guy's friends who were just like, no, dude. They got out immediately, called the cops. They were like, this fucking guy blasted this fool. I mean, it's the perfect crime, dude. No fingerprints. How are they gonna catch him, dude? The fuck? All right, that's that's enough goofing about a tragedy, I suppose. Oh man, how does he eat, dude? Okay, whatever. Doesn't even it doesn't, and you would think he would use hooks to operate the gun. He just uses the nubs. All right, whatever. This is. Are we in a casino? This is getting a little dicey. All right. Okay. Now on to actually. Okay. Dude, I'm such a fucking idiot. We gotta have a real time. All right, we gotta have a real conversation here. For a long time, there's been a market that is more volatile than the stock market. I mean, this shit is up and down more than Bitcoin, than Ethereum, than any crypto you could ever think of. Octocoin, any other meme coin that comes to mind. I'm talking about the prices of frozen pizza. Frozen pizza prices fluctuate, by God, like the tides of the ocean. Every week, it feels like they're $5 more expensive. They're on sale. It's crazy. And I, as some of you may have known, and if you don't, you could look at me and you can be like, that guy likes himself a nice frozen pizza. What the fuck happened to frozen pizza, dude? It's gotten so much worse. I knew it. Red Baron sustained me for a decade, dude. If you don't think I don't know my way around a Red Baron, you're out of your fucking mind. I'm up there in a Sopwith Camel going toe-to-toe with the Red Baron himself. That is a deep cut. Sopwith Camel was a type of plane. It's the one that Snoopy fought the Red Baron and whatever. They changed the recipe, man, and I had my sneaking suspicions, and I am correct. Did Red Baron change the recipe? Yes. Many customers have reported that Red Baron changed their pizza recipe. Partially the sauce, which some described as more acidic. Consumer feedback also indicates potential changes to the crust and a decrease in cheese amount, leading to complaints of lower quality and shrinkflation. They're taking our pizzas away from us, man. Listen, gas prices, sure. Cost of housing, sure. Frozen pizza, dude, that's literally the cornerstone of America. It's why it's called Tombstone. It's what you eat until you die. And they're changing it, and I've never been so mad. Even DiGiorno isn't as good, dude. What do we do, man? What am I to consume to sustain this flesh robot that I'm piloting on this rock that is floating through infinity? What is the fuel? If not a frozen za, dude. Come on, it's the great equalizer, man. You could be in the most beautiful mansion ever constructed, sitting at a giant marble island, looking out on a never-ending kitchenette into a giant living room with a 72-inch OLED crispy display, dude, with a massive U-shaped, deep $9,000 couch that leads out into floor-to-ceiling sliding glass doors that look onto an infinity pool over the Hollywood Hills. Baby, you made it. And someone says, hey, you guys want to throw some frozen pizzas in the oven? And you go, fuck yeah, dude. Of course I do. They're eating them in mansions. Okay, you could be sleeping on your floor, eating the pizza off the box. By the way, I mean, it's for sure the move with the frozen pizza if it doesn't come with a little cardboard circle and you pop it in the oven, you can kind of like peel the side and open the box up and then flip it inside out. And they have a perfect pizza cutting surface. It works every time. It's great. It's brilliant. It's what you got to do. But it's for everybody. The frozen pizza is for everyone, dude. I mean, there are garage freezers stocked to the gills with Jack's frozen pizzas in the most affluent neighborhoods you've ever been in. Everyone loves a frozen pizza, from the rich to the poor. It's what makes our country great, and they're destroying them, dude. It's all just fucking ceiling tiles and tomato paste. It's no good, and I don't know what to do. Do I go up? Do I go to the Screaming Sicilian? It's too much. It's too much. It's too much pepperoni. It's fucked up, dude. And it's just not the same. And it's the one thing that I'm so mad and sad, and it breaks my heart. And God damn you, Red Baron, you dirty motherfuckers. It doesn't even taste like bread anymore, dude. It's you when you cut it and you look at it, my cat's trying to break in. He hears me yelling and he's concerned about me. 1 second. His food bowl's in here. He's like, dude, I'm fucking starving. You talk about pizza, you're working up an appetite. Enjoy it, buddy. What's up, Hank? Yeah, I knew it. There's no so fucking hit me up, man. Tell me what I should be eating, because I just don't know what to do with myself. There's no better feeling in the world than being like, fuck, I'm fucking hungry, but I'm not really trying to order something. I'm not trying to go out. Let's preheat this bitch to 425 and get something going, baby. Oh, God damn it. They're taking away the only things we like. Shank, you want to come say hi? Dude, check this out. Let's see if it works. Did I train my cat to come when I whistle the theme song to Harry Potter? Why, yes. Yes, I did. Say hi, Stank. Hey, what's up, buddy? No, I didn't do it. What's up? What's up, little guy? Yeah. I'm just screaming about pizza. You don't need to worry about it. All right. Good evening. I'm sorry. Oh, there you go. That's Stank, everybody. Yeah. Red Baron, you're on fucking notice. Everything, it reminds me of, and I pull this up. I saw this thing in the store where it felt like a Simpsons bit. It's a brand I've never heard of called Fudd. Right? And it's not food, it's Fudd. And this feels like what everything is turning into. You know, frozen pizza used to be a real pizza, and now it's God knows fucking what. And this is what it's gonna be, dude. I can just see the Simpsons, like Homer loses his job, whatever. Marge is making food. We're like, what is this? And they go, oh, Fudd, I wanted food. They're all upset about it and they're eating it. And then Homer's like, come on, finish your Fudd. Yeah, this is what American cuisine is turning into. We are all doomed. I mean, good God, what the fuck is that? Oh my God. Fudd, natural cream. Oh, man. It's not food. It's Fudd. So enjoy a nice, hot, fried slice of Fudd. Get it in you while you still can, folks. My God, it's going to be tobacco before the year's out. Has anyone eaten Fudd? I should make a meal. I should do a video where I just make Fudd. Yeah, this is what it is, man. This is the American food supply. It's not food, it's Fudd. All right, and our final story of the evening. TSA ain't been paid, brother. So what are we gonna do? Who should we get? Should we get some DMV employees in there? No. Let's get the fucking ICE in there, when I heard that ICE was running TSA, I was like, damn, you're finally not going to be able to fly with weed, huh? Those guys are really going to be enforcing some stuff that those mall cops haven't given a fuck about in years. So yeah, if you're out there and you like to fly with a little vape card or some Eddies, maybe don't, because it is fucking Altamont and the Hells Angels are running security. Is that too deep a cut? Does that track? What I'm trying to say is that the security is going to stab a lady. Oh man, I'm making light of too much tragedy today. It's not good. Surely I have something more lighthearted. All right, last but not least, March Madness. How'd your bracket fare, team? How'd you do? How'd you look? March Madness is fun. You can really know which one of your friends have. It's just the easiest way to find out which one of your friends has a gambling problem, because you check their location and they've been at a bar for the last 12 hours. They aren't responding to your texts and they just lost the house. I mean, there are people who are just putting so much money on children, and I think that that's great. I think it's fun. I fuck with it. I haven't, gambled on sports in a few years. I could never get into. I just wish I cared more. It doesn't grab me. But everyone's so fired up about it. It's so fun. Who's still in it? Is Duke still in it? Everyone hates Duke, including my entire family. March Madness standings. March Madness is fun because there's always some long shots that make it, but it feels like that hasn't happened in a really long time. It's been a long time since we had a Cinderella story, and that seems to be the case here, as it's all the top-seeded programs going to the Elite Eight. All right, Duke versus St. John's. Duke, number 1 seed. Shout out to them. What happened to the Tar Heels? They get bounced, dude? They get bounced the fuck out? Utah State, Michigan, fucking Ohio. Did they not even make it, dude? Holy fuck. You see, damn, dude. All right. Well, fuck me. I really wasn't paying attention this year. Duke v. St. John's, Michigan State versus number 1 Duke versus number 5 St. John's, number 3 Michigan State versus number 2 UConn, number 1 Arizona versus number 4 Arkansas, Texas, and Purdue. The Miami got whooped by Purdue. Well, goddamn. So I hope you're out there gambling responsibly and trying to make some cheddar off these young men and women. How are there not more point shaving scandals in this tournament? By God, I would be rigging the system. I'd be bricking trays all day long, getting pissed, brother. It's hard. It's got to be hard to shave points. Got to be hard to shave points, not get caught. Final Four in Indianapolis, Indiana. Man, imagine working, night and day for the bulk of these kids' existence has been spent on the fucking blacktop. That's not what they call it. It's not the gridiron. What's the basketball court? If the football field is the gridiron, whatever? On the hardwood. These kids have been grinding it out on the hardwood, for the bulk of their existence. They finally make it to the Final Four of the NCAA March Madness tournament, one of the biggest tournaments in sport. And then you get your prize as you go to fucking Indianapolis. That sucks. It's like being a comic. You slave away for 2 decades, and your reward, your reward is Spokane, Washington. Get out there, Cloud. Oh man, shout out to him. Shout out to those kids. Shout out to your bracket if it's still intact. No way. $1 billion they're offering for a perfect bracket. I mean, talk about the safest bet in the world. That's all the news. That's all the chit chat. Thank you so much for tuning in. By God, I hope a little something to take the edge off for you, huh? Something to keep you entertained while you preheat your oven and wait for a little slice of the decline of society. What do we do, man? If the frozen pieces aren't good, what do we have left? Brutal. Well, all we got is a little kitty cat and a little bit of sunshine. That's all we can hope for. Thanks so much for tuning in. By God, if you made it to this far into the episode, you're a freaking hero. I love you to death. Thank you so much. Please tell a friend, will you? Drop a comment, like, subscribe, all that jazz, and I will see you in a week. Later. I never trusted no armed, no legged man with a gun. Obviously.